Taylor Russell's exit from The Thomas Crown Affair, creative differences and recasting. Taylor Russell steps away from The Thomas Crown Affair. In a surprising turn of events, Taylor Russell has decided to part ways with the highly anticipated film, The Thomas Crown Affair, which is being reimagined under the direction of Michael B. Jordan. Sources close to the production have indicated that her departure stems from creative differences, prompting the studio to seek a new actress for her role as filming continues in London. Russell was originally cast to star alongside Jordan as an insurance investigator who becomes suspicious of a daring banking executive, believing he is orchestrating elaborate heists. Their characters were set to share a romantic chemistry, reminiscent of the dynamic between Faye Dunaway and Steve McQueen in the original 1968 film, and Rene Russo and Pierce Brosnan in the 1999 remake. Looking ahead, audiences can expect to see Russell in the upcoming Korean thriller Hope, directed by Na Hong-jin, where she will share the screen with notable actors such as Michael Fassbender, Alicia Vikander, and Hoi Eon. Additionally, she is set to appear alongside David Johnson in a new film featuring Frank Ocean, and she is currently in discussions to star in a remake of Single White Female alongside Jenna Ortega, produced by Sony and Elizabeth Gabler's 3000 Pictures. Recently, she made her stage debut in a revival of Lucy Preble's play The Effect, directed by Jamie Lloyd. Russell gained significant recognition for her performance in Bones and All, directed by Luca Guadagnino, where she starred opposite Timothée Chalamet and earned the Marcello Mastroianni Award for Emerging Actress at the Venice Film Festival. In addition to her acting career, Russell has also ventured into directing, co-directing the documentary The Heart Still Hums, which won the Best Documentary Short Award at the Palm Springs Short Fest. She is represented by UTA and attorney James Feldman. Michael B. Jordan will lead The Thomas Crown Affair alongside a talented cast that includes Kenneth Branagh, Lily Gladstone, Danai Gurira, Pilu Asbake, and Aisha Hart. Jordan, along with Elizabeth Raposo, is producing the film through Outlier Society, in collaboration with Charles Roven at Atlas Entertainment. The screenplay was penned by Drew Pearce, with earlier drafts contributed by Wes Took and Justin Britt Gibson. Additional producers include Patrick McCormick and Mark Tobroff from Tobroff Productions, while Alan Trustman, who wrote the original McQueen film, serves as an executive producer. Mark your calendars, as the film is scheduled to hit theaters on March 5, 2027. But here's where it gets controversial. With Russell's exit, what does this mean for the film's direction and the chemistry that was anticipated between the leads? Will the new casting choice be able to capture the essence of the character as Russell might have? What are your thoughts? Do you believe that creative differences are a valid reason for such a significant change? Or do you think it reflects deeper issues within the production? Share your opinions in the comments. Michael B. Jordan reunites with Danai Gurira in Thomas Crown Affair remake. Hollywood's triple threat dynamo Michael B. Jordan is assembling an all-star team for the ultimate cinematic challenge. Not content with just acting, he's diving into directing and producing duties for a high-stakes reboot of The Thomas Crown Affair. And here's where it gets interesting. Production is already rolling in London this month, with Jordan pulling off this ambitious heist movie trifecta under his Outlier Society banner alongside legendary producer Charles Roven, known for the Dark Knight trilogy. But here's the reunion everyone's buzzing about. Jordan's tapping his Black Panther co-star Danai Gurira for a pivotal role. Remember their electrifying showdown as Killmonger and Okoye? This time, Gurira transforms from adversary to confidant, a brilliant full-circle moment considering her award-winning turn in Wakanda. She's joined by heavyweights like Oscar winner Kenneth Branagh and killers of the Flower Moon sensation Lily Gladstone, while rising star Taylor Russell completes the lineup as the tenacious detective hunting Jordan's art-obsessed billionaire. New to the Thomas Crown legacy? Picture the suave sophistication of Ocean's 11, blended with a romantic game of cat and mouse. While the 1968 original starred Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway, and Pierce Brosnan led the 1999 remake, Jordan's version spices things up by shifting the globe-trotting art theft escapades predominantly to European locales. Screenwriter Drew Pearce, Iron Man 3, is refining the script based on earlier drafts, with even Alan Trustman, who penned the original 1968 screenplay, contributing as executive producer. Amazon MGS has locked in a theatrical release for March 5, 2027, giving Jordan ample time to perfect every plot twist. Plot specifics remain guarded tighter than a Swiss bank vault, especially regarding Branagh and Gladstone's roles. But insiders hint at sparkling banter and potential chemistry between Russell's investigator and Jordan's gentleman thief. Now, here's the controversial question. With two beloved predecessors casting long shadows, can Jordan's version truly reinvent this heist classic for modern audiences? Some argue remakes risk diminishing iconic originals, while others believe fresh talent can revitalize timeless stories. Where do you stand? We're dying to hear your take in the comments below. Taylor Russell exits Michael B. Jordan's Thomas Crown affair. What happened? Imagine a movie set where everything seems perfect, but behind the scenes, creative differences are brewing, and one of the stars is about to make a shocking exit. This is exactly what happened with Taylor Russell, who was set to star in Michael B. Jordan's highly anticipated remake of the Thomas Crown affair. But here's where it gets interesting. Russell's departure from the film has left many wondering what could have been, and the reasons behind her exit are more complex than you might think. The Thomas Crown Affair, a remake of the 1968 classic starring Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway, is still moving forward despite this major setback. With Jordan at the helm as both director and star, the film, currently in production in London, has a talented cast, including Kenneth Branagh, Lily Gladstone, Danai Gurira, Pilu Isbake, and Aisha Hart. But the question on everyone's mind is, what led to Russell's departure? According to reports, creative differences were the main reason, and her role will now be recast. This raises an important question. How much creative control should actors have in a film, and what happens when their vision doesn't align with the director's? The Thomas Crown Affair is not the only project Russell has in the works. She is set to star in the Korean thriller Hope, alongside Michael Fassbender, Alicia Vikander, and Jung Ho-yeon, and she will also co-star with David Johnson in the upcoming Frank Ocean film. Additionally, Russell is in talks to star in a remake of Single White Female opposite Jenna Ortega for 3000 Pictures. The Thomas Crown Affair, produced by Amazon MGM Studios, is scheduled to release in theaters on March 5, 2027. The news of Russell's exit was first reported by Deadline, and it has left many fans wondering what the future holds for this highly anticipated film. And this is the part most people miss: the impact of creative differences on a film's success. Can a film still thrive without one of its original stars? Or will the recasting process affect the overall quality of the movie? These are questions that only time will answer. But one thing is certain. The Thomas Crown Affair will be a film to watch in 2027, and its success will depend on how well the cast and crew come together to bring this complex story to life. So, what do you think? Can a film survive without one of its original stars? Or will the creative differences tear it apart? Let us know in the comments. The controversy surrounding Russell's exit has sparked a heated debate about creative control and the importance of casting in a film's success. Some argue that actors should have more control over their roles, while others believe that the director's vision should take precedence. Where do you stand on this issue? Do you think Russell's exit will affect the film's success? Or will the new casting bring a fresh perspective to the story? Share your thoughts and let's discuss.